This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone, and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationship, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself, distractions everywhere, then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcast, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough. Being in a relationship with a man or a woman mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about the power of love and the different forms of love. I was doing a session with a couple. I love working with different couples and seeing the different issues, but again, we're all the same. We're all imperfect human beings. And all the cycles that we go through being in a relationship, being in love, being human, learning how to love ourselves. It always comes down to how we love and respect ourselves, and that's what we project onto our partner. So I know I'll use myself as an example of all the different stages of the love that I had in my first relationship. I was 14 years old when I started dating my first husband. I truly did love him. I didn't expect all the stuff that happened to us throughout our marriage with the drugs, with the alcohol, and I truly lost him to addiction. If he would have stayed clean, if we would have stayed on the path of recovery, we would still be married today. And my husband knows that I'm married to now as a fact. I know that as a fact. The way we worked together, the way we loved each other, the way we made love to one another, we just enjoyed each other. But there are stages and cycles. There were a lot of things I didn't know. There was a lot of dysfunction there that I was blind to. Now that I'm awake and older, this is a different kind of love. And when you're awake and older and you realize manipulation, naivety, what we didn't know, what a lot of us didn't know, we were only taught what we know. So now with the older love, we go through different stages. But here's what I'm going to say. In a healthy relationship, we do have to set boundaries. We do have to respect ourselves and what's important to us. We don't have to like everything our husband does. They don't have to like everything we do. Have a few things in common. It's important to have date night. It's important that you hold each other, have different forms of intimacy. There's all different ways in how to make love, how to hold one another, how to show one another that you care for one another through actions. Your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. One of the things, I'm having a lot of changes in my own life with myself ever since I started the podcast. The profound level of respect and love that I'm giving myself and speaking about this every single day has empowered me at a level that no man, no child, no grandchild, no one's going to manipulate or control me ever again. And I had one of the couples say to me, I want to feel safe. And I said to her, well, you know, the only way you're going to feel safe is by you protecting you. There's no such thing as another person. See, we set up ourselves for failure, even with our partners. We even have to protect ourselves from our partners. What happens when they go awry or go stray or screw up? It's important that we all stay awake, we question everything, and when we feel something wrong, we need to address it. A healthy relationship is when when something does occur, when something does bother you, when something is eating at you, you need to communicate it. You need to work on it. You need to address it. But if it continues to keep showing up and nobody's doing anything about it, this is where we have issues. This is where we have problems. And again, it's humanly impossible to live with somebody in active addiction using at a level that is so profound in thinking that you can love them to wellness. You cannot love anybody to wellness. So today, for me, in my relationship, if mine is the one-liner snippets, what I do now, that's the one thing that really bothers me. We work very well together. We enjoy being together. Our intimacy is wonderful. It's the one-liner snippets here and there that really get on my nerves. And so what I'm doing now, it's like he understands dog world, animal world, because he grew up on a farm. I just walk away. I don't care where I am, and I just shut it down. So he feels, it's important that he feels that what he said was inappropriate. I'm no longer fighting. I'm no longer starting a fight. I'm no longer correcting. I'm just removing myself from the room, no matter where I am. I could be in a restaurant. I could be anywhere. I'll just remove myself. I'll leave. And the other thing too, wherever I am, I set myself up to where I can completely leave. I never, ever, ever put myself in a position where I have to stay anywhere where I'm not going to be happy. If something happens, I want to be able to get up and leave. I want to be able to make a call and go. I'm not sitting and being with anybody that's rude and ignorant, and I don't want to be around them. So again, today, what I want you to do is not set yourself up for failure. Start fighting for what is right for you. If it could be at work, it could be with an employee. If somebody says something rude, disgusting at work, just walk away. Just walk away. They will feel that they're stuck with themselves. Do not accept it. And in your relationship, start addressing the things that are bothering you in your relationship. Start cleaning them up. These are the only way we get answers. These are the only way that we're going to have a happy life. We got to have the courage, the balls, and the strength to stand up, speak up, and stop complaining, stop bitching, and do something about it. And remember, balance, not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work, when we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. If you have an attitude today, remember, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part. No exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful part from the Tao. Fill your bowl to the brim and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife and it will blunt. Chase after money and security and your heart will never unclench. Care about people's approval and you will be their prisoner. Do your work, then step back, and the only path to serenity. I love that. The only person you can make happy is yourself. Stop killing yourself trying to make everybody else happy. All right, I'm just going to do something a little different today. I don't have my Jocko Willink book. I'm up the mountains and I forgot it. So I'm going to read a little card from Michael Singer. He's the next guy that I actually want to read about and teach about. I just absolutely love and respect him. He's the one that stamped and sealed my life, no matter where I am, no matter what happens, no matter what is done to me, that I can be happy wherever I go. It's up to me to make that peace. So this is one of his card. He has these card decks. The Untethered Soul is the name of his book. One of the cards, it says, simply permit the pain to come into your heart and pass through. If you do that, it will pass. If you are sincerely seeking truth, you will let go every time. I love this. It always comes down to, we were brought up with Cinderella, Prince Charming. There's a man that's going to make us happy. We're going to live happily ever after. All the bullshit that they sell us and make billions and billions of dollars. The perfect body, the perfect this, the perfect look. What inhumanists people do to their bodies, to their faces, to everything to be perfect. It's really sad. It's really sad what we've come to. And it really is all inner work. And what I was talking about earlier, when we're angry and when we're upset, it's really something we're not doing for ourselves inside, or we're approaching people inappropriately, or we're not going about it in the proper manner. We're too aggressive. We're not assertive. That's why it's important that you have somebody you love and trust that can help teach you be more assertive and not aggressive, teach you how to communicate, teach you how to speak up. That's why I'm doing this podcast, is to teach you how to fight, to teach you how to be true to yourself. And do it in a loving way. Never, ever, ever, ever do anything in a mean way. If you do it in a mean way, they don't hear you. They don't respect you. Nothing comes across. But I tell you, the power of silence and the power of leaving a room when somebody's being inappropriate says everything. You can't even be more clear than that, because a lot of times we don't come up with the appropriate words. So what I want you to do is really focus on whatever pain is going on in your life. If you just got in a fight with your children or your grandchildren or your partner or a boss or your best friend, I want you to get quiet and come up with ways in how you can forgive and have contrition and not continue to repeat the same fight over and over and over again. And stop trying to control. This is the other one. Control's our number one killer. Stop trying to control people to be like you and you like them. Who gives a shit what they think? Who gives a shit what I think? Who cares? This sick stuff like we have to think like you think. We have to think like you think. No! Think like you think. Create your own life. That's the beauty of our uniqueness. Oh, I'm not going to like you because you don't think the way I think. What are we, 12, 10, 9? No. Think the way you want to think. Love the way you want to love. You know, it's funny. My husband and I come from two completely different worlds. There's no way he could ever understand my world. And many a times I have to do little white lies to him about certain people like we hire because he has no idea about addiction. He has no idea the importance of second chances and the power of addiction in a way of how I work with people. So you really have to understand you can't always tell your partner everything. And, you know, that's what's important about having a best friend or a counselor. There's some things they just can't even handle. They can't handle the truth all the time. Nobody needs to know everything all the time. Some things are just sacred. Some things you just keep to yourself. It's nobody's business. So today, I want you to be true to yourself. And if there's something that your husband's not going to understand about your children, this is the thing about merging children and kids and stepchildren. And it's complex. And you got to create it and make it up as it comes along. Because nobody really has all the answers. You do with inside you. You know what's right. That's where the getting quiet and meditating and having a relationship with your higher power comes in. That's where you're going to feel safe. That's the only thing that you're going to feel safe. And you need to question everything. And you need to be awake. Anybody could do harm to you, including your partners, including your friends, including your employees, including your boss. You need to pay attention and make sure that you are protecting yourself. That's why I do what I do every morning. That's why I am awake and I am God conscious and I do follow the virtues. And when something doesn't feel right, I look into that ASAP and clean it up ASAP. And if I'm angry about something, I give it 5 minutes and I shut it down. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Balance is most important. I am clean. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It's a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops with you. If you want to learn about my services, lifeandharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Please share with everybody you love and respect. Start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving this information. In 30 days, you're going to say, wow, in 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. And remember, I want you to have an unforeseen day today. And thank you for listening.